Good morning. This is the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion briefing for Monday, February 7th. Taking a look at precipitation the past 2 weeks, it has been dry and bone dry across the southern half of the Great Basin with nearly no precipitation at all across Nevada and much of the central and southern portions of Utah, just scatterings or spatterings as you go further north into Idaho. But you can see below normal in all areas, and most areas less than 5% of its normal precipitation for this 2-week period. That has taken a hit on our snowpack. You can see just 3-4 weeks ago, we were at 100 to 150% of normal. We are now below normal somewhat in just about all areas except for some of the higher peaks in southwest Utah and in the outskirts of Vegas, just kind of a weird anomaly. But overall, snowpack is on its way down. Still a fair amount of snow cover on the map, although not as deep as it normally is here on the right-hand side. A look at our 100-hour fuels, and it's in those southern areas where they are extremely dry for this time of year. This golden color across southern Nevada, the Arizona Strip into parts of southern Utah, is single-digit 100-hour fuels. And being this dry for this long, a lot of those areas have not seen precipitation in over a month. Anytime we get any wind pushing in with these dry, dormant fuel conditions, the possibility of some dormant brush fires does exist. And down south, even the 1,000-hour fuels in this golden area here, some of the higher terrain, the mountains outside of Vegas in the upper single digits, low teens where you see the yellow in a lot of areas. This is a very odd place to be in the low teens on the 1,000-hour fuels in the higher terrain of Utah going into the rubies of Nevada for this time of year. Look at our weather maps. This is our upper level map. Our original data set is not working, so our backup, but it does show kind of an arc of high pressure and dry air mass here across most of the area. Weak front, not too much in the way of precipitation to the north. You can see the ventilation index on the right, lowest or worst amounts in the purple shades as you head further north. You can see on the left light transport flow, a bit more near the front up here across the Snake River Plain in the mountains of Idaho. A little breezy in southern areas, mixing heights, the lowest to the ground in the purple shades, the best several thousand feet above ground level in the yellow. For tomorrow, you can see the upper level winds, kind of a northeast wind flow, kind of a clockwise flow. So that's high pressure and control, fairly dry in most areas, some clouds across the higher terrain of Idaho. You can see the ventilation index on the right. Again, transport winds, some breezy northeast winds for some of our drier areas of southern Nevada, southwest Utah. So again, that could be a concern if there's any ignition, some of those dormant fuels. Best mixing is down there as well. Least amount of mixing under that cloud cover up in Idaho. And then still overall a northerly wind flow, some clouds and mid-level moisture pushing into the central portion of the Great Basin. Again, not much in the way of precipitation. You see the ventilation index on the right. The white to yellow is excellent dispersion overall. It gets a little worse in the purple areas. You can see some good winds in the red shades, near 30 or more miles per hour. Of course, the higher terrain of Utah, again into parts of southern Nevada. Also some good breezes coming off the mountains of central eastern Idaho and into parts of western Wyoming. 3-day precipitation totals just a few hundredths of an inch. Some very light snow probably in the highest terrain up north. Maybe a little bit on the north flank of the Uintas, but nothing else for the next 3 days. And that dry northerly flow continues on Thursday. No major storm systems in sight. Excellent overall mixing, but still some breezy northeast winds, especially terrain enhanced in southern areas. That pattern continues in Friday. And even into Saturday, that northerly dry wind flow continues. Excellent overall dispersion. Again, just very dry. Most areas, most of the moisture is well off to our north and east. That pattern continues again for Sunday. So days 4 and 5, again, no significant precipitation in sight for the rest of the work week and probably beyond. The 8 to 14-day outlook shows Near normal temperatures, maybe a little bit warmer than normal across western areas. Still a drier than normal signal for most locations. Closer to normal in the far east, but again, most of the moisture staying to our north and east at the present time. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.